Hey guys, Mac here, and as you can probably tell by the title of this video, it is an update video about me getting a PS4. Now, I wanted to make this video in order to kind of explain why I got a PS4 and how it'll affect the channel. Spoiler alert, it won't really affect the channel all that much, so there's not a lot to worry about. I just wanted to make this video to be completely transparent with you guys, just so that people don't start saying things that aren't true or coming to conclusions. I understand change is always like a super weird idea for a lot of people, especially on the internet. So I just kind of wanted to explain everything and make sure everything was out in the clear. If you guys have any questions, you can comment down below and I'll make sure to get back to everyone and clear up any type of confusion that could be there. Now, the main reason I wanted to make this video is because tomorrow I will be uploading videos about this game, The Order 1886, which is a PS4 exclusive that I did contact Sony in order to get a review copy of. So I'll just start with talking about some of the reasons in which I bought a PS4. And I mean, they're pretty simplistic for the most part. Obviously, as a channel, I'm trying to grow, and covering as much as possible is one of those stepping stones. It has always been, since I started this channel, an intention of mine personally to be able to cover all platforms. Financially, I wasn't able to do that, and I decided to choose an Xbox, which was always my primary source of gaming. I also have a decent PC, which allows me to cover some PC games, but obviously there are exclusive games on platforms I didn't have, and it was always my intention to get a PlayStation somewhere down the line whenever it was possible, and recently it has been possible for me, which is why I've done it. Now, another important reason which a lot of people might not realize actually is a problem in the industry is review copies. Now, for the most part, companies are pretty good with them, but occasionally there are instances where one platform has a review copy available way before another. Now, the most memorable case of that would be Watch Dogs, where I was able to get a PS4 review copy about a week in advance, whereas an Xbox One copy didn't even show up until after the game came out. And occasionally there are developers and publishers who let me know that there are PlayStation copies available, and if I want to review a game, I can just wait for the Xbox One to come down the line. As a side note, it'll also allow me to cover any timed exclusives on whatever console they come out on first. So having a PS4 will just kind of give me that security net, and working on YouTube now that I put so much time into this, I need to build security nets in there for myself to be able to run the channel and live a stress-free life. So having the PlayStation will just allow me to be more flexible when it comes to review copies and allow me to make sure I'm getting the earliest possible copy of a game in order to make videos for you guys. And realistically, the console that I play on shouldn't affect you guys at all. If it does, it's just a personal preference of yours, and it shouldn't really be a big deal at all. Additionally, not a huge factor in my decision, but I have wanted to play games like The Last of Us, and I figured if I picked it up, I would be able to do that whenever I have some free time. So that's the kind of reason that's in there too that I'm not going to lie about. And now the most important part of the video is, how will this affect the channel? Oh my god, are you going to only cover PlayStation 4 games now? The answer is no, absolutely not. I am aiming to cover the exact same amount of Xbox One content as I did in the past, and I don't plan to change anything about that. I plan to cover every Microsoft exclusive that there is, and I also intend to play most of the games that are multi-platform on the Xbox, just as a personal preference because of the friends I have built on the Xbox and because of the controller, and it's still my go-to system if I had to pick one over the other. Having the PlayStation 4 just allows me to cover major releases that are exclusive to the PS4, like this game, instead of other games that might be on the Xbox that are not really a huge deal. So what you might see happening, for example, this week I've been putting a lot of time into making a collectible guide, and I haven't been able to cover a few indie games. If there was a major title coming out on the Xbox One, I'd be covering most likely that game. So all you'll see me doing is occasionally, probably like 3 or 4 times a year, maybe, I'll be covering PlayStation exclusive games instead of a few of the indie games that come out on the Xbox One marketplace. So hopefully that's pretty understandable. That'll allow me to run the channel a lot better. This will allow me to run the channel that I've always wanted to run, and this will just allow me to grow and for more viewers to come in and experience the other videos that I make. So hopefully that's making sense, and I'm not kind of talking out of my ass. If you guys have questions, again, feel free to comment and I'll make sure to get back to you. That's more or less the video, and to summarize, I got a PlayStation 4 because I've always wanted to, so that I can cover exclusive games, have a security net for review copies, and there will be no changes to the videos. I'll still be playing as much Xbox One as I always have, except now I might cover a PlayStation 4 exclusive every now and again instead of an indie arcade game. Thank you guys for watching. As always, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!